When I get that feeling, I want some good sleep feeling wherever you are on the planet, whether it's morning, evening. I hope you're having a good day and I hope you had a good sleep. But in London, Ontario, Canada, where I live, you'd be proud of living somewhere like, oh, the world's best secret. Come here because we have. Instead, we have my pet monster in my ear. I had to have a nightmare with him in it, but you don't even know for sure if it's him talking to you, but it's scum. So they're mind hacking you. They're right in your fucking brain. And then they're intrusive with your dreams. So again, to me, that's called stealing my brain power now, my essence, my hard work that I put into myself of getting sober, of getting a higher state of consciousness. And again, these criminals, just sitting there and in my head inserting songs going, a criminal mind, like it's about them, but again, pushing it onto me. So again, the narcissist, which just reminded me of something again. They can't sleep because they're up right now doing drugs. So I could say, come to London, Ontario, Canada, home of the partiers, home of the cokeheads, home of the unaccountable, loosh harvesting narcissist with corrupt cops that again, you couldn't call anyone and say, I think someone's fucking up my mind right now. They'd think you're crazy. It's been going on since I got sober. My sobriety, my getting off of a drug, me moving into bed all night, shaking while they use scalar weapons on me, very much with the whole city involved, thinking it's funny. Like kids. Like I'm on the Gravitron in my fucking bed, on the fucking Himalaya or on the fucking zipper all night in my bed. If you ever remember going back to the fair days, but much involved with the haunted house as well. So you're a little kid and you're walking in the haunted house and your brother, who was supposed to be your brother, leaves you in there at the fat mirror and then runs out of the haunted house and leaves you in there as a little kid by yourself. These are what they're doing to me. In my dreams. And then the guy will talk to me. So again, how are you talking to me in my dream? In my brain. Mind hackers, it's a thing. Intruding in your dreams, part of the targeted individual program, which reminded me of another thing. Since the cops are crooked, the reason these people are still getting away with this is because if they were to go out right now and get in a car accident, high as fuck. Well, the cops are driving their police cars high as fuck. Right out of the movies, but it's real life. And if they were to go do that, what about the freelancer? What about the news? What about the journalist? Now, do they get a gun to their head saying, if you put my name in there, blackmail, here, take this shush money. And then do they frame somebody else? And do they put somebody else's name there? And do they keep the names or the location of liquor stores that are robbed out of the paper so that it doesn't coming back again to the treehouse guy at the top? So nothing can go back to fucking king shit, dipshit, motherfucking loser that's done nothing with his life at the top. Again, with all his minions down here taking the fall. But again, these minions now are so fucked up on drugs that they don't really care. But they just turned into another treehouse guy at the top. In fear, shame, and guilt. But again, if you meet one of these people, they'd give you a line this big. A first-timer trying out cocaine, no matter what age you are. This big of a line. Let's see what the line would be like this. So imagine they're losers. Loosh harvesting losers. So you got the thumb, and you got the fucking loser from high school, because that's what they are. That big of a line. And they're feeding them. They're fucking spoon feeding them to little kids. Now getting the rest of the whole city in a big fucking line of coke. First time, come try it, man. Holy shit, that was good. Can I become just like you and not raise my kids? Can I make money like you, Captain Dickhead, female or male, at the top in the treehouse? Does that allow me to go out and buy more Botox for my fucking face, but I can't put down a cigarette or a line or a drink? So again, the lazy narcissist. And again, scamming people because they're scum, losers. And again, remember, it's about the mask, right? Peekaboo. Only people can see them as the cool cat party guy at their little fucking treehouse parties, right? But the rest of the people, the mask. Fear, shame, anxiety, Ritalin, guilt. Because the mask, if their name was published in the paper, they can't go to a meeting. They won't. Nothing's wrong. They're, again, not the alcoholic. They're not the druggie. They're not nothing wrong. Because at that party, they're in their fucking glory, man. And when you get them behind the closed door, much like whatever they did outside where their name can't go in the paper because of embarrassment, they're a fucking piece of shit monster that needed locked up years ago. Some of them 20, 30 years ago. You get where I'm going with this? So again, some places across the world have a best kept secret. Come here because we have. And when you're in my hometown and you're a sober person and you've put down all these addictions and people are still stealing from you and your essence, when I tried to leave again last night to look for somewhere to go today, again, trapped within my home city after I left my apartment on October 17th, human trafficking me, making it look like she's a whore, druggie, drunk in a hotel. But again, in my phone, I couldn't even put in a different city last night because I don't drive to check my Uber of how much just it would be from getting from London, Ontario, Canada to another city. It said, does not exist. Couldn't find in my Uber on my phone. With getting a new SIM card yesterday as well. So we'll leave that out there. So if this is not called hostage situation, they've been working on my jaw all night, which again, what would that look like? And again, when you speak your truth, the true speaker, look what happened to some of the people around the world now for speaking their truth. They're dead. And again, all because of embarrassment, shame, guilt, and fear, because the narcissist psychopaths, they don't care about anything but themselves. And if you don't fucking agree with them, like when I left my family 3 years ago, again, in my face, "Ay, look at you. You're so negative." This close to my face, like when I was a kid. And now I'm a 49-year-old woman and I leave. Now that man, woman, brother, sister, whomever you do it to, when you just walk away, because you like, I've been noticing these signs for 49 years. When you do that, now that person, the head treehouse guy at the top, that's been getting away with murder for years, they're embarrassed. They're embarrassed. So the people that were left in the kitchen that day on Thanksgiving, the other minions, nephew, brother, wife, stepmom, whoever, kids, aunties, uncles, that person, the one egotistical main prick at the top of the treehouse, still holding the mask. The fake daughter leaves. I've had enough of this. Went outside shaking and I started vaping like I am right now, shaking. But I shook because I finally had my fucking voice to say I've had enough. You're a piece of shit and I've wanted to tell you since I was a kid. And then I walked away. And you know what they do? You walk away and then they call you in front of people. You don't answer your phone. I'm not talking to that person again. How dare they do that to me? Mask. The mask is on. Not registering with the rest of the people in the kitchen. That person's now embarrassed. They're humiliated. How dare she? They call you like nothing happened. "Oh, where are you? Are you coming back?" And then the other minions text you too. "Where are you? Are you coming back? Where did you go?" So again, the same thing. Right now, everything just pieced together perfectly. And you know what it's because of? All because there's nothing wrong with that person, the narcissist, but there's everything wrong with you and I if you're the empath. keep growing, man. These people are weak. The more I think about it, why would I have ever been afraid as a kid? But as a kid, your whole essence was taken away with you, your whole birthright, your whole everything. Just like right now, as a grown, confident woman, everything is still being fucking stolen from me. And again, the crooked cops, the crooked lawyers, the crooked judges, and again, the crooked phone lines that are tapped, not just my cell phone, the hotel phone now. They're that skilled that they have criminals to do all of this for me. But it's for them just to hold. How dare you walk away from a narcissistic family? How dare the narcissist in the treehouse at the top, high as fuck, jealous, envious, with hate in their heart, sitting there getting Botox to cover up their old age now. We're the London, Ontario housewives. Getting other people the big lines because they're the biggest losers of all time. Namaste, wherever you are on the planet. You might need to get a lawyer if you're in a situation like me, but remember, as I'm being scalar weaponized and attacked as a scapegoat for these unaccountable losers. Again, the little kid now in the old man, old woman body, wrinkling up, unless you can steal other people's money to get the Botox, because they don't fucking work. Remember that. The cops don't work, so the lady cops are probably now high as fuck. I'm so pretty, I just got Botox. And then you got me, sober, drug-free, celibate, and the only thing that I do is tell the truth. And you know what? I'm a little overdue for my top lip. I do get that done. And it's not until January 6th. But everybody will know in my city, won't they? Because they can't mind their own goddamn fucking business. And they gotta turn it around. The watchers were in your phone. Hee hee hee. Beat it. You don't scare me. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about none of you. And with that being said, I guess that's a good video to bring to a lawyer, isn't it? But since I'm in a corrupt city where nobody is accountable because the population is narcissists, I'm pretty sure I won't be getting a lawyer or anybody for anything ever again in the city. Namaste. And again, you want to hold me hostage? Rape, jail, privacy breach, jail. And it goes on and on, everything that's been done to me. And you know what? Quite frankly, it reminds me back to my brother on the soccer field. Again, coming off the thing with a red card, kicking the water cooler, holding the red card up the ref, and spazzing at the ref. And again, nothing's wrong with them because that would have been, what, 20 fucking 30, 40 years ago now? Namaste. Stay the fuck away from me, you psychopaths. And I'm talking about every narcissist that thinks they're like that on their fucking high horse. You know what? I fucking see you for what you are. Hey, Pinocchio, why don't you try opening it up? But you couldn't wrap your head around anything because you're a kid that never grew. Mad at the world. He's mad at the world, oh yeah. And that's all you've done. Stolen from everybody else. Namaste, wherever you are on the planet. I hope you're having a great Sunday fun day. We know what they do in London, Ontario today. No accountability, no spirituality, rape, smear campaign, privacy breach. And again, the entitled Jezebel, the entitled piece of shit, they're just allowed to because nobody else gives a shit. Because everybody needed empathy as a kid. But they've never progressed on their journey. But I always had empathy, and it's another thing that you'll never be able to take the fuck away from me.